Welcome, everyone, to the very next episode of The Remedy with Tova Sido Shrank. And I love how that gets you all tickled.
Forget your name for a second.
Janice, Sterling, Haney, Gant. I've had a lot of them.
Hey, that just means you've lived a well-loved life.
I have.
And
Tom Bridwell.
Tommy boy. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
I'm excited about this one today. I haven't read all 19 of these, but I liked the first ones. It's a post that I read that I thought would be fun to talk about. 19 sentences that live in my head rent-free. I wonder how many of these sentences live in my head rent-free.
So I'm trying to find that.
I'm thinking that if things live in your head rent-free, that you might want to make sure they're good things, right? I mean, if these are your thoughts, they better be damn good ones. I just resent it to you, Janice.
Oh, you did?
Yup. Okay, 19 sentences that live in my head rent-free.
Okay.
Fear doesn't stop death. It stops life. So, like, I guess if you're afraid
I
of
love this one.
dying. Why? Why do you love it so
Well,
much?
this is like, we could have used this advice after 9/11. We could have used this advice after COVID. We could have used this advice after Trump. I mean, all of these,
After Trump.
like, there's just no reason to live in fear. Like, you just can't. You have to just put your nose to the grindstone and get on with your life and don't worry about,
Yeah.
that every single
All the
person
things
is
you're
trying
worrying
to kill
about.
you.
Right. All the things that we worry about.
Yes.
That takes over. Yeah. That's a really good point, Tom.
Yeah.
If it costs you your peace, it's too damn expensive.
I love that.
Amen to that.
Yeah. That'll help you. That'll help you to remember when you're, doing a little too much shopping. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If it's too expensive, it
Creating that
I love that you
thing.
brought shopping into this.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Every
your credit
girl-
card bill gives you unrest, then you've spent too much. It was too expensive.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's
I
so
can
true.
remember going into a Chanel store and walking around and looking and thinking, oh gosh, I think I'm going to get that. I think I'm going to get those shoes. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. And then I just my stomach started hurting.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's too much.
Yeah.
It was too much.
Yep, it was compromising your peace, and that's just too big of a price tag, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen to that. Y'all want to read a couple?
Sure.
Sure.
People only see the decisions you made, not the choices you had.
Damn.
Correct. That's good.
Yeah.
People only see the decisions you made, not the choices you had.
That'll make you think twice.
I know,
Won't
it
it?
really is making me think.
Huh.
All right?
I had other choices,
But this is the decision
this
I
is the
made, and everybody's
decision I
kind of
made.
scratching their head.
looking, going, what the heck?
I like this one too. Never take criticism from somebody you wouldn't take advice from.
I love that.
I do too. And
I love that.
And think about how many people you actually go to for advice. Like 2.
Yeah.
And so who cares what the critics say?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good one.
It is.
That's a great one. All right,
Yeah.
Janice.
Okay. Ships are safe at harbor, but that's not what they're built for.
Yeah. Go, baby.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You skipped one. And
I did?
And you'll love that one.
I sure did.
Yeah, I was like, Janice, this is you.
It is. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to justify yourself. I remember my mom and dad saying, no, what is no is a complete sentence. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Can I go do this, Bubba? No. Why?
No.
Is a complete sentence.
I do tell that to Betty a lot. I feel that she's going through her argument phase. She's like a little attorney.
How old is she?
9.
Oh, yeah.
And she's almost 10 and just argues everything to the death. And it's funny. It's like I say all the time to her, I don't owe you an explanation. The answer is no, accept it. I don't owe you an explanation.
And
I am your father.
Yes. She sometimes just forgets.
eye roll that you get when you say that is epic. It's amazing.
I mean, well,
I don't care.
remember, gosh, my parents are just, with every day that goes on in my parenting life, my parents look more and more like Rhodes Scholars.
Yeah.
Because
Isn't that so true? How the older you live, the smarter your parents became.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like they were total dipshits when we were like 15, and now all of a
Oh
sudden
my
they're brilliant.
Gosh, yes. When I came home one night, my mother goes, have you been smoking cigarettes? And I was like, no.
Sally was.
No, it was Sally. It was Sally. And
Sally.
she looked at me and she goes, oh, okay. Thinking, that was easy.
She didn't want to believe it was you.
She didn't.
Oh, she was scared, but she didn't want to. She didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice.
Okay, if you
Oh.
don't sacrifice for what you want
What you want becomes
becomes the sacrifice.
because you don't get it.
Because you don't get it.
I like it.
Me too. I'm gonna, yeah.
Ooh, this next one is interesting. Ambition without action becomes anxiety.
True.
That's 100%
It's
true.
100% true. Yes.
That is really a good one. I've
Yeah.
never thought about that, but that's
Yeah,
true.
it
When you've got
is.
that to-do list that you're just kind of staring at, you're kind of side-eyeing, that gives you anxiety.
Yeah, and you know that this is what I want to do. I want to be able to go do this and this and this and this. Oh, I really want to do that, but I haven't taken any action.
And then it just lives in your stomach
Yeah.
as anxiety. That sucks.
Okay.
Oh my God, the next one is hilarious. Read it, Tom.
obsessed is what lazy people call ambitious people.
Obsessed is in quotes. Obsessed is
Oh, they're
what,
just obsessed
Yeah.
with making money.
it's what lazy people call ambitious people. It's brilliant.
That's
Never thought about that, but they're
is hilarious.
not a bad one.
Oh, they're obsessed.
She's just obsessed.
obsessed with
She's
having
just obsessed with her body.
exercise.
Yeah. She's just obsessed about her weight. Oh, are you jealous that she weighs less than you? Just wondering.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
What about the next one?
Tom, you wanted to go?
Sure.
Okay.
To live a life most people don't live, you have to be willing to do what most people don't do.
True.
Like it.
True.
I like
Yeah,
that a lot.
Me too.
I would say this is especially true when you're young and sacrificing a lot to get to where you want to go. I mean, it just takes a lot more than what some people are
Yeah.
willing or wanting to do.
You want the life? Yeah. Got to
Life is expensive.
Life is. It's a lot
Hard.
of work.
It's hard. It can be hard.
It can be.
All right, Janice.
You can do anything, but not everything. Focus.
Nope.
Yeah.
True.
True.
I tell this to Betty all the time. That is something I have to tell her a lot because she will like get all bugaboo if she's got a bunch of stuff to do, and sometimes I think you just have to do the one thing at a time. Not all of them. She gets all stressed about the 9 things that need to get done, and you just really have to focus on one thing at a time.
Anna Prin really struggled with this in high school. And a part of it was because she didn't know what was important to her. She's on this journey of self-discovery, but it was way too much. I mean, she was class president. She was then now she's going to do cheerleader. Now she's going to be on the drill team. Now she's going to be a basketball player. Now she's going to do volleyball. It's like that chick wore so many hats. She wore my ass out.
And probably her own.
Yeah, of course she did. And I would tell her all the time, like, you are the master of nothing. Like, you're the master of, like, just become the master of something. Like, just one thing. Like, I'm not telling you have to, like, get a scholarship but like having 10 fingers in 10 things, it kind of wears you out. It wears your family out. It's expensive and there's no way you can be a track star, football star, basketball star.
Yeah.
Like as you get older, that list needs to hone in, get smaller. And so you can do anything, but you can't do everything.
That's right.
And so focusing is really good advice.
Yeah.
That kind of made me sound mean. Like, you're the master of nothing.
Mean. Have you ever seen anybody any meaner than Tova?
This next one is really cool because I can bring up a topical news story that relates.
Read it.
But if you want to make the wrong decision, ask everyone.
That's very true. Where does your mind go?
Well, I'm thinking of Nico Harrison and the Mavericks. It would have been nice. Would have been nice if he had asked one person.
Do you think that there's any way they expected this kind of response about it?
I think they knew it was going to be a shakeup. I think they underestimated the love for Luka.
Well, you know what's going to be very interesting is what's going to be part of the like when the people are renewing their seats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and literally last night Tom Gant was mad and sad, and he just could not. He could not shake it.
Does he go to a lot of the games? He obviously is a huge fan.
Yeah, he's a huge fan, and he used to have seats, but he was just so put out by all of it.
Wow.
You know, so it's interesting.
The guys in the organization their perspective on Luka is completely different than the fans, and I don't know if they were considering the fans, the way they would take it. I mean,
the fallout.
The fans are not just concerned with winning championships. They, especially with somebody like Luka, I mean, he's part of the family almost. Like he was going to be the next Dirk, somebody who was here for 20 years,
so beloved,
and just he
have
probably
a highway named after him.
Yes, I mean,
kind of guy.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things. I mean, time will tell, but it's going to hurt for a long time.
Yeah, when the Aussies were here last year, and Wyatt and he had a friend, and they all play basketball, and I took them, and they got them all Luka shirts.
Aww.
I know, and I called Wesley last night, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is Wyatt upset?
Was he?
She said, I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet.
Oh.
I know, but think of all those kids that just revered him.
There were people posting pictures or posting videos of them telling their children and just...
And one of the kids like falling apart. Oh my God, that's so sad. Oh my God, this is really taking a dark turn for the city of Dallas.
Maybe what you really just need to, not rather than talk about Luka, just tell them that Santa Claus isn't real.
Yeah, neither is the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy. It's all fake.
All right, so next one is interesting too.
I love this one.
Those who do not move do not notice their chains.
Yep.
I like it.
And that's mean not moving around, but it's not moving towns or
Yeah.
house.
Trying something new.
Yeah, any of that. Yeah.
I love the next one.
What is it?
If you can be in a bad mood for no reason, you might as well be in a good mood for no reason.
Yeah, true.
That is true. Why do people just sometimes get in a bad mood for no reason? Do y'all get moody?
Not
I've never
really.
seen y'all moody.
I've always thought it's easier to be happy than to be pissed.
Me
I
too.
think it's just
Yeah.
easier. It takes less effort to just be chill than to be upset or angry or moody.
Yeah.
It takes less effort. So I guess I'm happy out of laziness.
Moody people just I don't know. I don't know a lot of moody people, but I wouldn't want to hang out with a bunch of
No,
moody
me
people.
neither. Me neither.
I like to know what I'm getting into.
Yeah. Tom was in a bad mood yesterday because of Luca.
Oh, see,
He
but
was
that makes
so
sense.
sad
And it goes
about
away.
It. It
Yeah,
will go
that's not
away.
for no reason.
No, that
you know?
was a good reason.
Next one, it's okay to live a life most don't understand.
Yeah. There we go.
Do you think you do things that people don't understand?
Sure.
Really? Like what?
Well, I can't say. They might understand.
I can tell you that
so
my
funny.
granddad, this is funny you say this because I'm thinking about this and I could see my granddad who's not with us anymore, but I could see him wondering how any man could accept being a stay-at-home dad like I am. And I could see him not understanding and giving me a lot of grief.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can. But he died before I even met Maureen, so he'll never know. But I know him. I remember the way he was, and I could see him giving me grief about
Yeah.
That's
making me
interesting.
feel weird because I've chosen to not work and let my wife work. Of course, I do work, but it's
you
not
do
the
work.
same.
Yeah, but it's not like a 9-to-5 job.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You definitely do work.
Of course, but I am not the only, like, I don't bring home the bacon solely like that sort of boomer
Yeah.
mentality
Yeah.
is that, like, the man goes to work, the wife stays home, raises the kids, that whole thing, which is so old fashioned. But this particular thing, this particular thing, it's okay to live a life most people understand. I think of my granddad when I read that.
Yeah.
I think that generation, I mean,
Yeah.
probably they didn't understand a lot about things that are happening now that are becoming more normalized.
Yeah, because my grandmother didn't work. None of my grandmothers, none of my aunts. My mother didn't. It was a different. It has changed now.
It's changed. And even just what social norms.
Yeah.
Homosexuality's changed.
Yeah.
That was, I bet your grandpa also wouldn't have liked that much.
No.
And
No,
so,
it would not have.
but I think we are becoming more understanding as a society
Exactly.
of things that we may not understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to understand it.
No,
even
but
if it's
people can
different.
choose it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next.
If someone could only see your actions and not hear your words, what would they say your priorities are?
Interesting.
Someone could see your actions and not hear your words. What would they say?
What would they say?
Well, I think that I love being with my kids and grandkids. That would be.
They'd be like, "Oh, that chick is obsessed."
She's obsessed with those kids and those people. Yeah. They would know that.
That's and Tom. Tom is such a priority for
Yeah.
you and your work.
Yeah.
I would say if I had to describe you based on what I know of you and what you do, I would say your kids, your grandkids, and Tom and your work.
Yeah. And Buddy.
And Buddy. Yeah.
Buddy the dog.
Yeah. What would they say about you, Tom? Golf, Betty.
No, I think
Maureen?
I don't know. I would hope that somebody would say, man, this guy keeps a clean house. This guy's got his shit
Well, no.
in order.
Well, you do. That is so
That's
true.
100%. I could lick your floors,
and it would, yes.
and your floors might get sick.
It's not just me, but I think somebody would say, man, these people have their, what is it? I have
They're ducks
everything,
in a row.
Yes, ducks in a row, or as Craig Miller would say, squared away.
Squared away.
Your house is very squared away.
It is very squared away.
I mean, very squared away. I've never seen, and my house is clean. Janice, your house is so
Yeah.
clean, but there's another level here.
It is a different. It's like a OCD.
So Tom's priority is a clean house.
Just being squared away. That's what I would
being
hope
squared
somebody would
away.
recognize.
We'll say that at your
hilarious.
funeral.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get that in there.
Can't spell funeral without fun.
That's hilarious. I've never heard that.
We'll
Like
have
it.
some fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to have a funeral.
I'm going to go
have
over
a
there
party.
and play those keyboards, and I'm going to sing "Amazing Grace."
So funny. Okay, we do not see things as they are. We see things as we are.
Very true.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Very true.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
No.
Don't forget that. You are seeing things from you.
Okay. Next one. No risk, no story.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
It is. Life is risky.
It is.
But if you don't take risks, you're going to have a really boring story.
Well, you wouldn't even get in your car.
Yeah, because you might get in an accident.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, finish us out.
This is great. I like this a lot. If you don't know what you want, start with what you don't want.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really good advice.
It is. If you don't know what you want, start with what you don't want.
What should we have for dinner? I don't want a Chinese buffet.
Neither. I don't want liver and onions.
See, it's already getting easier.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stupid example, but it is kind of, this would be great for dating. Okay,
I know
you don't know what kind of man or woman you want. What are you sure that you don't want? I don't want someone who beats me.
Yeah.
I don't want someone who yells at me.
Yeah.
I don't want someone who tells me what to do. I don't want to take care of anybody, financially or otherwise.
Mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy over there.
What else do I don't want?
She doesn't want to have to do anything for anybody.
Nope. I don't
She
want
just can be her own self.
Don't want to work that hard. This is a fun exercise.
This was really
I
fun.
loved this one.
For sure.
Too.
I'm going to remember a couple of these
I
forever.
know. I'm going
Yeah.
to send this all to my kids. I mean, these are great. These are great for kids.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we hope these live rent free in your mind too.
Yeah, really.
Hang on to them for a tough day.
Thanks for listening.
Yes. Thanks for listening. Have a great week.